Good evening from here at Serendipity Forge. I'm Robert Wood, lead smith. Project today started out to be a fireplace shovel. I've made a few in the past. I've made a lot of pokers. I've made a lot of fireplace tools. But I wanted to make a little fireplace shovel because I haven't done one in years. Very long time, as a matter of fact. And I wanted to show my take on how to forge a birdcage handle. And, well, the birdcage handle worked out pretty good. The shovel part never got finished because I had one piece of steel that I had cut out to make the shovel, and I didn't cut it correctly. So this is going to have to be a two-part video on this. But nevertheless, today I'm going to show you my take on making the birdcage handle. And you'll notice at the very beginning that I have electric welded the end of the stock. And that's just my cheat on a birdcage handle. You don't have to have an electric welder to do this the way I did it. You can wire the steel together, anything to hold it together to forge weld it where it's been split. And, well, here's the handle we came up with. And before the video starts, what I had done is split perpendicular on two sides. So the shaft was split into 4 pieces. And I'd split a piece 5 inches long. And then I had electric welded the very end, just to hold it together here on the end for a forge weld. Like I said, you don't have to do that. You can split it and then wire it together, and that'll work just fine if you don't have a welder. Traditionally, I believe these were made by chiseling the split end from each side. Yeah, I've done that too. But for the sake of time, nothing beats the bandsaw. So I just split it. And this is what we came up with. It's not a bad looking bird cage. It needs a little brush up, a little clean up. And this is ready to, I'll probably add another twist or something here in the center for interest and get the shovel made and put on. Next video for that, hopefully. I hope you enjoy the video this evening. Like and subscribe. Leave us a comment in the comment section. My video from yesterday turned into kind of a rant on the Second Amendment, and I don't apologize for that. I'm sure there will be some more rants coming probably today because, well, it's my channel and I can say what I want. But anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you have a good day, and God bless. So here we go. I've got a piece of 3/8 round stock. I've split it back about 5 inches and just arc welded the end together just to keep it together. That's my hack for a birdcage handle. And that's, well, that's the pattern that was gonna be my shovel until I screwed it up. But we'll work on the handle. Off it goes in the fire, warm it up. Put the borax up in the tub for our flux for forge welding. And the first thing I'm going to do is just get it up to a nice red color and put a little flux on it. If you can hear clicking in the background on this voiceover, it's because my old dog likes to walk around in circles, and she makes a lot of noise on the hardwood floors. It's getting there. There we go, just a nice red. Put a little flux on there. Now that's just borax, like like you use in laundry. Now, I'm warming it up, bringing it slowly up to a welding heat. The first thing I'm going to do is just tap the edges together and get it nice and snug. I just want to forge weld the end of the square stock where I split it together. And a little more flux. Back in the fire. And we'll get a proper welding heat this time. Yep, that'll do. Still using the small hammer. Light blows, just tapping it together to set the weld. Yep, that's a good start. And this time, we'll go with a little larger hammer and go ahead and finish up the weld. And while it's still hot, I'll start drawing the end down to a long point. I noticed that the very tip didn't weld as well as I wanted it to, and it's starting to get a little split down there. We'll have to take care of that. If you have a split or anything, you need to take care of it as soon as possible, or it'll just keep growing. But I can get by with working it out just a little more. As I said, I'm just drawing out a long point, keeping it square, keeping it even. Yep, need to fix that split. So, got my hardy cutter in the anvil. Just gonna nip that little split off the very tip. Be real careful. Don't want to hit my hardy cutter with the hammer. Fiddly little work. But there we go, we got it now. Get that hardy cutter out of there. Warm it back up and finish drawing that point. There we go, that's drawn out just about enough. And on this heat, we'll get ready to round it up. I'm gonna go from square to octagonal, knock the corners down. and get ready to round it up. Well, apparently I lost a bit there of the rounding up part, but that's okay. Knock a little scroll work onto the very end. And start bending a hook. The first thing I'm going to do is bend it backwards toward the little scroll so that when I bring the hook back around, the scroll will be on the right side. I'm quenching the very tip so I don't screw up the little scroll on the end. Yep, it's really close. Yep, I think that's pretty good. Now I've taken a nice long heat back along where I had split the end. I'm going to go to the anvil. And twist it clockwise. That's twisting the split part. And then untwist it. There we go. Cool it down, give it a little brush. That'd be a fine little decorative birdcage handle. Yep, not bad at all.